Hi friends, welcome to the Plain Fun RC channel. I'm your host Saul. We're at Joe Nall 2024. Folks, we have the brand new model from aviaticsrc.com, aviaticsrc.com. It is a Connie, and folks, let me tell you something. You can see the size of this beautiful Connie. And here's the great part about it. It comes just like you see it. So folks, let's sit back, relax. Let's put our tray tables in the upright position and enjoy the flight. And it's electric, by the way, folks. And the batteries go right in the nose, right there.
Okay, folks, our Connie just taxi down the runway, get ready to take off. Yes, guys, you know how to.
Very quiet. Very, very quiet. Ooh, nice and low.
Hey, Jordan, what do you got? Okay, folks, time is coming in for a landing.
Very nice. Very nice.
Didn't store any drinks on that one. Okay, what's the pattern? Left or right? Left or right? You had a request? Go ahead, George. Left or right when you get going.
Alright friends, more to come. Hi friends, welcome to the Plain Fun RC channel. I'm your host Saul. We're here at Joe Nall 2024. Folks, we have an absolutely gorgeous Connie, and this thing is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Panel lines and everything, all electric, believe it or not, and you're not going to believe this, folks. This is an ARF. Out of the box. We've got Dirk here from Aviatics RC. Dirk, welcome. Tell us a little bit about this amazing Connie that you've gone ahead and developed, and your company, Aviatics RC.
Hello guys, yeah, we've been busy with developing some different planes, something for everybody, starting with a Cessna 210. Then in the jet department we've got a Learjet, which is twin EDF powered, or also turbine powered with 6.5 to 7.5 kg turbines. And then the Connie is our latest one. This is the prototype. First one I've built out of the tooling. We've built all the tooling. It's our own design as well. And yeah, we've gone to length and getting it very scale. As you can see here, very scale details on the engine nacelles. If you look on the inside, you'll see the fake radial motors on the inside. So we have a lot of scale details built into it. This is the original Connie with the blunt nose, not the Super Connie with the long sharp nose. And we've done some extensive work in the whole plane is composite. I use a combination of various composites to get the lightest and the strongest solution. This plane weighs in all up weight just around 55 pounds. Next one will be powered. This is E-Flight 160 powered, although the E-flite 160 is a bit overpowered for it, so I prop it down because you can only get a 17-inch prop on the center section.
Without them hitting each other or causing, or they're hitting the ground, I guess. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can actually power this plane to do verticals and fly aerobatic schedule with it, which won't be such a good plan in terms of scale looks. But yeah, we're going to go for the Scorpion system. It's going to change from a 10-cell to a 12-cell system. It will have about 20% more power and speed on the Scorpion.
So Dirk, if you take a moment, tell us a little bit about battery placement. On an aircraft this big, one of the things that we always want to be concerned about is battery placement, not only in terms of balance, but also ease of access. Where are the batteries placed? And would you mind showing that to us, please?
Sure. What we do, basically, if you're taking a full-size plane, the electric or the big motors on a full-size plane always add a lot of weight to the CG in the front. Electric setups are normally lighter, so electric plane, the best place to put the batteries is in the nose where you can access it easily. So we have the batteries in here. There is a this is a 10-cell setup per motor on the E-flite 160s. Then on the production planes coming out with the Scorpion motors will be a 12S setup. So you'll have two 6S batteries for each motor. They're all located up in the front. The Connie actually has space in the back. There's space for another set of batteries right in the back. So over there. So this is the ones that you need to get the CG ready for the flying. This is now set up just for a one set of batteries per motor. So we used here, there's a 6S battery and a 4S for each motor. So the same capacity, and then they power each motor. So there are 8 batteries in here. 4 of them is 4S, 5000 milliamps, and the other 4 is 6S, 5000 milliamps.
Now, Dirk, let me ask you a quick question too, and that's fantastic. That's going to make ease of use at the tremendous ease of use at the field. Now, is there a way to access the radio system if the plane is fully assembled? In other words, is there a hatch at the top? Are you working on adding that for your future production models?
You actually don't need to add the radio system. The receiver and all the stuff is all in the back. It's basically located right underneath here, right underneath here in the back is where it is, and from there it goes into the wings. One of the things that we do with the avionics planes is we have a dedicated wiring harness running through the plane. So it's only got a couple of plugs, so you don't have all the million servo plugs to plug in when you assemble. So I'll show you when we disassemble the plane how easy it takes apart. So there's no really need to get to the radio gear when the plane is assembled like this.
Okay.
To switch it on, all I do, I've got a separate set of batteries to run the radio gear with. You basically just will plug these plugs in. So there's the battery radius. Here's the batteries for the radio system. And to arm the radio system, I just plug that in. And that is giving that will give us some power on the radio system.
Wonderful. Now let me talk to you very quick about the landing gear. Now, does it come with the landing gear, or are they separate?
You can buy the kit as an ARF, but we also sell it with the landing gear. We designed and built our own landing gear. Everything on this plane is pretty much custom made. Dedicated landing gear. You'll see the nose steering. There we go. So it's all a dedicated nose landing gear system. What we also do is we've built the servo is built into the retract system. You can actually see there is the servo that drives the landing gear.
So that's what is used to steer the gear itself. Is that correct?
Steer the gear, and you also have a very direct, so you can steer very sharp. So we've got our own steering system, which we'll be bringing in on some other gear as well. The
Wonderful.
Learjet has also got a similar system, which basically powers the nose gear steering directly out of the servo.
Well, that's fantastic.
Something we've designed that's much more, well, it gives you much more maneuverability on the plane. So you can set some low rates on takeoff so that you only have a little bit of steering, but if you want to maneuver the plane, you can really turn them around.
That's fantastic.
The rest of the landing gear, we've got the 240 size landing gear, big proper landing gear, all electric in the back there. We've designed and built even the wheels and the brakes and everything in there is all scale. We can turn the plane around so you can see it better now. On the landing gear, we've got brakes. There's brakes on all 4 wheels. We've got an electric brake system that's very effective on it. And yeah, everything is scaled. You know, we supply the scale gear with it.
Wonderful.
You can buy the plane with the motors, with the power setup.
Well, fantastic.
The airframe will come with the standard, with the wiring and everything built into it. So
That's
we put
wonderful.
the wiring on all the aviatics planes, the Learjet and the Cessna, everything, all the wiring is put into the airframe when we build it in the molds.
That's fantastic. Well, folks, you have seen an amazing airplane, and you've seen an amazing designer. Folks, Aviatics RC, am I correct there? Aviatics RC. AviaticsRC.com, folks, Aviatics RC, and I'm going to zoom in real quick on the correct spelling. We'll have a link in the description. You can see it right there, Aviatics RC, AviaticsRC.com. All right, friends, more to come.
Sounds good.
Folks, we're just continuing here with AviaticsRC.com. Dirk is going to take a second to actually take the wings off just to show how easy it is to disassemble. This plane, believe it or not, can fit in an SUV, so you don't need a big giant trailer to carry this thing, even though the size might be a bit intimidating. Maybe you have a passion. Look at that right there. Just came right off with one screw. Let's look at the other side too. If you have a passion for a plane this big, but you don't want to have the trailer to go with it, Dirk has solved that problem.
I love lakes. We have a lot of lakes in my neighborhood.
Wow, very simple. Look at that, folks. And then the center section, does that unbolt from the fuselage?
That unbolts from the fuselage. So first, the next section is to take the tail off. Basically there.
Wow, that's amazing. Look at that.
Tails off.
Look how fast he's doing this, folks.
Tail off.
Unbelievable. Look at that.
Assembly would just be the reverse of this.
So basically, you don't need to hook up any wires. You've got sort of a plug system set up.
We've got plug system on each and everything.
Right there. Look at
As
that.
you push it in, it's got a plug.
Fantastic. Really good.
Connects it. This as well.
And the wings have them too.
Servos and the lights and everything is on there.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Alright. So then once I have this out of the way.
Folks, I wish you were here to see this in person, because it really is a neat airplane. There's no two ways around it. Most of the Connies that were on the market that were this size were very complicated to build and very complicated to assemble. And now he's getting a nice cradle here. This is definitely a plain fun RC first. Most people don't want to disassemble it. He's disassembling the whole thing. I love it.
Yeah, so turn it and rotate it so we can put it on there.
That's it.
Definitely need a second person though. No two ways around it. But hey, that is
Let's take the batteries out first. It's going to handle much easier, and that will make some good footage for you as well. Yes.
wonderful.
Let's take the batteries out.
You're not even counting on
Okay. Who makes this one?
John Smith is the player.
Ready? Yeah, ready. Now she's a lot lighter. Oh yes. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Rotate it now. Yeah, just rotate it. good. Okay. Now, Saul, you can have a look here. Also,
Oh, yeah, the gear. Yeah.
You can get a better look at
Oh
the
yeah,
gear.
look at the gear. Yep, yep, yep. Very nice.
You'll see the nice little exhaust detail with
Oh
that.
yeah, look at that. Very nice. Yep. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Fantastic.
Just going to get some power onto this.
Sounds good, Dirk. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, you're welcome. Alrighty, so that's the gear retracted. Okay, and from here, basically loosen these screws. There's the two wing bolts. Come out. And I've actually showed you on the. Did you see what the brake wires do?
Yes.
Did you see it's going through the strut?
Yes.
Okay. We guide the brake wires through the strut and through the retract unit inside, so they don't get tangled around. It's got a neat little gear door in the front that moves out, but that was damaged in the shipping.
Oh, to cover that area up right there. Ah, okay. Yeah.
It covers that area up.
Right.
It moves out, so it's got a mechanism with an 8-mesh screw
Right.
that runs that. So. And, we found out that when it comes to the airlines or to the freight guys, it's when it says fragile, that means you can only drive with a forklift one side.
Right. Oh yes. Yeah, I know. I've experienced what you're talking about. Yes.
The pain to our company trying to ship stuff out of South Africa has been so painful. We just have so much trouble. So that's why we're moving to the States. There we go. So
Fantastic. Now you've got plugs. Oh, I see. Oh, look at
there we
that.
go. So
So you've got
there's all the signals goes
Wow, I see.
there, and the yellow one is the power.
Now I'm looking up front, folks. This is really cool. Look at this, everybody. Look at the plugs up front. That's for the batteries for the 4 motors right there.
The 4 motors right there, and these are the plugs for the gear.
Look at that. Look how simple that is, everyone. Fantastic. And then they plug right there into the wing itself. That's amazing. That's right. And then it's a 2-piece center section.
On the production version, we will build this into here as well, so you just plug it in one shot.
So, is the center section 2-piece?
It's a 2-piece. Yeah, so when I take it apart now, I'll just lift it off. There we go.
Look at that. Wow. That's amazing. That's fantastic. And you're not kidding. That'll fit in an SUV.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good. So that will fit into an SUV easy. So there's the main spar out. All right, and that's it.
And that fuselage is actually splits into 2, doesn't it? Ah. Look right there, everybody. See that bolt? You'll see it there. He's going to show in a second. But look at that bolt sitting right there. That's one of the bolts that holds the 2 fuselage halves together.
Yeah, so basically then over here there's 4 screws there, and when you take those 4 screws apart, the fuselage splits into 2, and you end up with a much smaller plane.
Fantastic.
We can do it on a quick one here.
Okay.
Now let me just get the right Allen drivers for that. Start up here.
done went and got it dirty, didn't we, Saul?
Just a little bit. We call that weathering.
That's what it is. Dressing.
You know, I was sitting there thinking, I'll tell him when he goes back, you two need to bring all the airplanes that you currently sell next year. Seriously, set up a booth. You got great stuff.
For it next year.
You got great stuff. You need a whole booth, like, you know, not.
And we was planning to do that this year. It's just time didn't work.
I understand.
Basically take these 4 bolts out, those out.
You sure you don't know? You just showing this to him?
Yeah.
You want to transfer them all back over there?
We can, it doesn't matter. We can take it apart.
So haul when you don't.
Yeah, we can read them. We can bring it.
We'll just let Saul see it all through the park. Then we'll stick it back.
Yeah,
Yes. And I thank you for doing this. I really do. You're the only person I've ever seen that's willing to disassemble his airplane and then reassemble it again.
It's good to show people,
yes.
Because it's always an important thing. You know?
It's very important. It's very. It could determine whether or not an airplane is successful in terms of sales. So I get it. Not a problem.
You know, we kind of, I like bigger planes. So the Cessna is the smallest one, which is at almost at a 7 feet wingspan.
Right.
Yet the Cessna takes apart. It will go in a very small compact car because of the same factor. It breaks up the wings in 2 pieces, and you can take the tail, the stabilizers off as well. And then the new Learjet has also got a split fuselage. It splits right in the middle, just behind the 2 motors. So that's a good thing. So even a Learjet, you'll be able to put that in a regular car.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
That's great.
Because of that function, you know, the fuselage splits into 2, the tail takes off, and then also you remove the, you know, once the wing splits into 2 as well, so it gets into a regular thing. So yeah, that's what makes a Connie great. You can take it in an SUV and don't need a trailer.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And it flies like a very big stick. Okay, Mitch, you can pull it up. There you go.
And that's it.
Got it. I've got the front.
Oh, and look at that. It's got the plug and everything on there. That's amazing. Fantastic. Let's see.
You can feel the weight of this.
Let me see.
You can add it.
Oh
with
wow.
One end.
Oh my God. It's there's no weight whatsoever. This thing's super light. You got it, my friend? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it's very light.
Well, folks, we just saw an amazing aircraft here, and I want to thank you so much for Dirk for assembling. As I said before, he's the only person I've ever recorded that's willing to completely disassemble his plane and then reassemble it again. But he's right, it's important. You want to be able to transport. Folks, check him out. aviaticsrc.com, aviaticsrc. All right, friends, more to come.